Well, hello, good morning, everyone. Hopefully this is working. All right, I think we're up and going. Yep. Hey, good morning, everyone. I can see a few of you guys on there now. On the hop today, on the fly. So I haven't got all my fancy equipment. Hope you're all awesome and well wherever you are. Now, I can't see the chat this morning, team. I can't see any of the chat. So if anyone's saying hello, I'm not being rude. I just can't see the chat. I'm on my phone this morning, so good to see all of you guys logging in. And hopefully the audio is working. Hopefully everything's working. We'll see. We'll see soon. I can't tell, but I can see a few of you guys on right now. So good morning. Welcome to another Wealth Coffee Chat. I got my studio pulled down today. I don't have my fancy stuff in the studio today. And the reason for that is I'm heading down to Sydney. And I wanted to tell you guys a little quick story. It's kind of nothing to do with investing, but maybe it is. I've been rock climbing. Some of you guys know this. I've been one of my passions outside of what I do with working with amazing people like yourself in the world of property investing and really planning your life. Is one of my passions is climbing. I've rock climbed and hiked and climbed mountains all over the world. And I really, really love the outdoors and doing something that's kind of cool. A fair few years ago, I got back into climbing after a bit of a break and into the indoor rock climbing scene and thoroughly enjoyed it. It's been fantastic. I go 2 to 3 times a week right now, and it's an absolute fantastic way for me to stay fit, stay connected to my community, and so on. But the story is, and a little quick story today, because I don't have all of my fancy equipment to do a full Wealth Coffee Chat. Welcome to those who are here for a Wealth Coffee Chat. If you're new, we usually do some property investing stuff, but today I'm just telling a bit of a story for some of those who are interested. So maybe join me next week for more property stuff. But today it's about the idea when you have a goal or an idea and you put things out there. Sometimes the universe really gets behind you and helps make things happen. One of my inspirations when I was first, learning about self-development and wanting to do something a little bit differently in my world was Bob Proctor. And Bob Proctor said something quite cool. He said, if you've got goals and you've got big dreams, don't keep them a secret. Let the right people know. Let the universe know, because if you don't tell anyone, it's pretty difficult often for them to come to fruition or reality. So for me, I had a bit of a goal, a bit of a dream when the climbing was announced for the Olympics in the recent Olympics just gone. For the first time, that sport was actually added to the Olympics as an Olympic sport, which is kind of cool. And I was a bit disappointed as an avid rock climber myself about the coverage and the commentary on the Olympics. And there's some fantastic stuff going around the world. And also Australia's coverage of their own sports, climbing contests are a bit average too. But anyway, I'll get to the story. I'll cut to the chase, and I'll put a little bookend on this, which I think is kind of cool. So then I had a bit of a thought, a bit of an idea. It'd be kind of cool. You know what? I'm going to set a bit of a goal to be the commentator at the Brisbane Olympics for the climbing in 2032. I've got a goal. I'll set a goal out there. I want to be the Australian commentator for the Olympics. What would it take for me to do that? Okay, well, I better start hosting and commentating on climbing competitions. So I went and volunteered. Basically, I said, I got some equipment. I'm good at my stuff. Can I come down and live stream and commentate on your local climbing competition. They said, yeah, fine, as long as it's free, which is kind of cool. So I did it, and they loved it. People enjoyed it. I loved it. I enjoyed it. And then Sports Climbing Queensland. So the Queensland Climbing Federation said, hey, what you did the other day was awesome. Can you come and do it for us? I'm like, yeah, absolutely. I went and did one for them. They loved it. They booked me for 6 more events for the year. So now I'm the official live stream and production and commentator for all of the Queensland climbing events. Kind of cool, right? So then what happened? Sports Climbing Australia said, hey, what you did for Sports Climbing Queensland was awesome. Can you come to Sydney and live stream and commentate the Australian Nationals, which is where all of our qualifiers for the Olympic athletes and our World Cup athletes are all competing. Can you come and do that? And I'm like, yes, I can. So there you go. Within one short year of putting a goal out there, being prepared to sometimes invest in it. I did that for free. Matter of fact, it cost me personal money and time to do my first event. Now for each of the events, I'm actually getting paid. I don't need to be paid, but I'm getting paid to commentate on my climbing events, which is a passion and a hobby of mine, and I've set a goal. So now I'm commentating the Australian Championships. If I do a good job of that, you know, who knows? Maybe I'll get a gig. Maybe I'll get an invite to the Olympics and commentate the Olympics in Australia. There you go. Anyway, what's the point? The point is, you know, maybe you're sitting at home there. You've got a goal with your real estate investing, any goal. You know, sometimes the immediate action in those goals it takes some resources. It takes money. It takes time. It takes effort. It takes commitment. And I find a lot of investors think right from the start, from the moment they decide they're going to buy something, everything should be upside, right? Everything should be upside. And that's a really flawed way. That's not the laws of the universe. You have to put things in. You have to put things in, which in maybe a negative way, looking at a negative way, goes backwards. I have to put money in first before I get money back. I have to put time in before I get, you know, freedom back. I have to put effort for learning in before I get knowledge back. You have to put stuff in before you get a return. And that's probably my little lesson for today, because I don't have my fancy cameras and stuff set up. I thought I'd tell you guys a story. For me, it's a fun story. You take something from it, hopefully. If you've got a goal, whatever it is, might not even be property investing, get after it. Go after it. Go after it. Put it out there. Have a crack. Because you know what? Life's too bloody short. Life's too short, and there's lots of fun to be had. So get into it. Enjoy yourself. Give us a shout if you need a hand one day. We coach people, like you guys probably already know. But there you go. There you go. Anyway, that's my Wealth Coffee chat today. Hopefully it was interesting or useful. I'm off. Basically going to get in the car right now and drive to the airport, flying to Sydney, do my thing for the weekend. If you want to check it out, if you're interested, it's pretty boring to people who aren't rock climbers, climbing. But if you're into it, Sports Climbing Australia, their YouTube channel and their Facebook page, check it out. I'll be live streaming every afternoon, Friday afternoon, Saturday afternoon, Sunday afternoon, the finals of the Australian Championships. So there you go. Kind of cool. But if you're into property and you don't really give a rat's about climbing, which is fine because that's what this channel's about, then I won't be doing Wealth Coffee Chats or Wine and Wisdom tomorrow, team. Obviously, I'm down in Sydney doing my thing. On Monday, we'll be back at it. Wealth Coffee Chats on Monday. So join me then. We'll dive into usually around 10 past 8, 20 or 30 minutes worth of good content, good information, good conversation around the world of property investing and what's going on. So if you hung out today for my chat and my story, hey, thanks. Kind of cool. Thanks for being here. And maybe see you on Monday. Have a good long weekend. Well, have a good weekend. I think there's some long weekends coming up soon. Anyway, can't keep track of them. You guys be awesome. Be well. That's it from me. Take care, team. Bye for now.